Welcome back to Pokemon Rejuvenation, version 14, episode 31. Last episode, we defeated Vitus and Storm Nim, destroyed the Rift Nihiligo, and I think saved the world, so that was pretty cool. Now we are out of that kind of normal world, back at Blacksteeple Castle. Huh, where are we? This is the depths of Blacksteeple Castle, right below the chambers where the passengers of the SS Oceania were kept. This room was underneath us the entire time? Father had quick access to the castle from the beginning. It's why Madame X showed up so suddenly back during the revolution here. Isn't Blacksteeple supposed to be cold, or am I high? Also, I feel like I'm getting altitude sickness or something. We're deep underground. The cold won't reach us here. As for your sickness, it is most likely a side effect of being in that other world for so long. I guess. Well, everyone, let's take some time to regroup, and then we'll make our way out. So what will it be? Have you collected yourself? No, let's talk to everybody. Erin seems to be completely lost in thought. Talk to her, let's talk. Oh, hey Fizzy. I'm tired. I know Team Zen is no more. Vitus is no more. But I don't feel happy. In fact, it feels like there's a knot in my stomach. I think it's because Cannon isn't here. He almost made it. Then I think about Alan. Have they gotten their justice? Maybe I just want to cry. I should let myself cry. But then the tears don't flow. Have you ever felt that pressure in your heart before? Occasionally. Yes, I figured you would have. You've lost a lot too. Does it get better? Or does it get worse? People say time heals all wounds, but what if my mind won't let it? Maybe I won't feel true justice until all those who have died regain their lives. But it's not possible. Fire in my heart, my drive. It's hard to say, but it's not there anymore. It's like I've been reborn, but I wasn't born with any warmth. Just empty. So I guess I'll just be sad forever. Or maybe I'm being dramatic in the moment. But even I know. Sorry for bringing you down, Fizzy. Don't mind me. You'll be alright. Well, I shouldn't say that. You could die next episode, but you'll be alright. What is it, Fizzy? Crescent also seems to be completely lost in thought. I'm not lost in thought. Let's talk. So, you're just you now. That's good. It's how it should be. Those idiots don't know when to stop being martyrs, huh? This time we really needed them. So, that's that. I'm done crying over them. That's not to say I'm not sad. They did what they wanted. We're safe for now, yes? No? For now. Correct answer. Yeah, you always want me to say the bad thing, bro. Pissing me off. We probably won't have to deal with something on this scale in our lives. But no one is ever really safe, are they? There will be always more trials for each of us to face. And besides, there's something we haven't completed. We have Karma's tears. We can use it to bloom this world and free everyone from fate. That is our next mission. And it's a mission only you and I can do. But after we complete this mission, what do you plan on doing? Becoming the champion. Ah, yes. A straightforward and obvious path to take. I think you have what it takes to become champion, obviously. Hell, if defeating the aspects of life and death don't get you a champion status, I don't know what will. So, I wouldn't worry too much. At this point, it's just for bragging rights, yes? Now, as for me, truthfully, I'm probably getting the hell out of Aevium. I had enough of this bloody region. I'll go and explore other aspects of the world, and then when I'm tired, I'll settle down. Where that may be, I have no idea. But for the record, that location will probably be a secret. I think it's best if we go our separate ways. It goes for you and the rest. The others wanted me to make friends, but I think it's much better if I just stay away from everything associated with Aevium. For my health. Oh, she's definitely going to the reborn region, bro. Elita is also lost in thought. Can you believe it, Fizzy? We did it. It didn't go exactly as I had expected, but maybe that's not such a bad thing. Like, if you asked me over a year ago where I'd be at this very moment, probably snug in my bed or something. Palucha stretching his legs as he's getting ready to train. But no, I'm here and I learned so much. Lost a lot too. All of us did. It's part of life. Yeah, it is. It's all part of life. That's actually something I've been thinking about. I miss the people who are gone. And despite all the struggle and pain that I've felt, and again, sorry if this sounds really bad, but I don't have any regrets. Or maybe it's more so that the really bad experiences I've faced have really sharpened my sense of self. The people who are gone, they aren't really. Because their essence, their passions, their loves, their hatreds, I carry it for them, you know? Get strong so I can lift that weight. Maybe that's what makes a good leader. Someone who is strong enough to carry the weak on their backs. So, I don't feel too sad, because I know they're in my heart. Even me? Of course, Fizzy, don't say such silly things. You don't have to be dead to be in my heart. That's true especially for you, Fizzy. The connections you make throughout life stick with you forever, regardless of what happens. At least, that's what I believe. Guess this is just my way of coping with the situation too, huh? I have to learn, because life won't be easy now. Just because Team Zen is gone doesn't mean we're in a time of peace. There's always evil lurking beneath. I have to stay strong to repel them every time. But after all of this and we all go home, I hope we can have even more adventures together, Fizzy. And maybe one day we could... Alright, buddy. Never mind me, I'm just being weird. Speak with you again soon, okay? Sounds like you got a crush. Venom, you are also lost in thought. What's on your mind? Hey, Fizzy. How do you feel? Kinda sad. Yeah, me too. I'm thinking about Ambot. Even though we got her revenge on Team Zen, she's still... What am I gonna say to Saki when she wakes up? Man, she's gonna lose it. Not as a joke. She's gonna be so upset with me. I don't even know what to say to her. Good morning, Saki. By the way, Amber totally blew that promise and she's dead. Homegirl's gonna pull out a frying pan from the ether and crush my skull. Jokes aside, it's gonna be really hard to hear for her. For her to hear, sorry. Saki is silly all the time, but she knows when to get serious when it really matters. This is gonna really change her, I think. It changed me too. We've all been changed. I agree. None of us are the same. When I first met you in East Garen, I thought that Pechaberry was all I was gonna worry about. I had no idea what life was about to dish out. Again, that's life. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life when things finally calm down completely. Can't just go back to being who I was. Maybe I'll be a chemist like I dreamed of as a kid. You are not smart enough. I say this as your friend, sorry. But like, Venom, come on, bro. Chemist? You serious? Anyway, I got some thinking to do on my own. I'll speak to you later, Fizzy. Okay. Are you guys also lost in thought? Let's talk to them. Excuse me. Feel quite relieved now, but honestly, what an ordeal. Admittedly, we didn't do that much. It was never our story to begin with. The Interceptor was the judge, jury, and executioner. It's kinda silly that one person could be all three. By silly, I mean dangerous. Yes, that's true. What are your plans now? Well, first we have to clean up Team Zen's mess. Because there is a mess. Just how big that mess is, we don't know until we return home. So I guess our plan is to return home and see the damage. Guess my relief was short-lived, my friend. But I'm glad things worked out somehow. Well, for the most part. I feel very saddened by Cannon's death. Once things clear up, I wonder if Aaron would be willing to help me set up a service for him and the others that have fallen. Those two were very close. Aaron would never say no. You're right, of course. I'll help too. Thanks, Fizzy. I know Cannon and all the others would appreciate it. Yes, certainly. Do we do one for Mother too? Do what? She's not dead. She will wake up again one day. I know it. I hope she does. For I have a lot I must say to her. Be kind to her, Alexandra. Alright, Amelia. It's your turn. Ah, hey Fizzy. You should probably see how the others are doing. As for me, I'm managing. Okay? My god, it's so dark back here. Alright, well, I think... Oh, Marionette. Oh, and Ren is up there, bro. You're camouflaged. Ah, and also... Let's talk. Tasia, the world outside is so different now. I'm just a little worried that I might not be able to adapt. Back then, you really only visited the woods, the mansion, and my house. When you put it like that, then maybe I have nothing to worry about. Cherry, do you have any thought on this? This time has its perks. You think so, Cherry? That's reassuring. We'll make it work, Maria. Maria, things are going to be a bit complicated. I don't know if I can guarantee safety. The way things will go from here on out. Tasia, are you talking about... See, that is a conversation that is going to have to happen sooner or later. Whatever happens, I'm enjoying the time with you now. And whatever outcome comes, it'll be okay. Maria. Marionette. Don't forget the end part. I'm confused. It's okay, Cherry. Perhaps that's for the best, for now. Let's just enjoy ourselves for however long we can. Always the optimist. I'm always the pessimist. Yes, we'll make time. We will make time. Why are you Marionette? What happened? Ren. How you doing, bro? I can't believe this is happening. Reina really is gone, isn't she? They say twins share a bond. Like, I can sense her and vice versa. But when I think of her, it's nothing. Just a void. It's how I know. Her life ended some time ago. Even in this stupid mechanical body, I can still feel that severed line. You can really, feel that? Yes, I can. It may sound silly, but it's really not. Even with Team Zen defeated, I can't be happy, and I'm sure some of us here feel the same. Am I just supposed to live my life like this? Maybe I shouldn't even return to my real body. Bet it feels worse in there. Reina wouldn't want that. Of course she wouldn't. If it were the other way around, I know she would struggle the same. I think I'm gonna be messed up for quite some time. For years. For all of this? How can anyone expect any of us to be normal after what we experienced? It's impossible. Ah, this stupid body. It's failing now of all times. Guess it's been through a lot. God damn it. Alright. Sorry, Fizzy. I'll have to take care of this. Alright. Good luck, Ren. Now we're good to go. So that's that. Are we all ready? Ah, yeah. I'm ready to go home. It's all over now. I can go back to Amber and Tesla and let them know that everything's okay. Over? Oh, Anastasia, don't say it like that. You're gonna make me cry. We are far from over. Have you forgotten that the Zen Purgus still lives? And if we hypothesize, if what we hypothesize is true, then there may be thousands of casualties due to the Rift Nihil Ego. But we can use the Spring of Rejuvenation to restore them, right? Yes, the pure water should restore those who are intact. Those who have turned to stone and have their form damaged, I'm afraid there's nothing we can do for those. Recovery from Vitus attacks will take years. It's going to take all of us and more. And even then, all of us in this room may not survive the recovery either. Shit, dude. So it really isn't over after all. We just got rid of the source. But first things first. Fizzy and I are going to the Amethyst Grotto and taking the descent. Once we reach the core, we're going to use Karma's tears and free us from its system. We don't know what that process will look like, so just be wary of that. Good luck to you both. Well, Fizzy? Well, Fizzy will have to return, because he has 18 badges now. Yes, sooner or later the League will resume its operations. And then, I expect to see you before me. Where is Victory Road, anyway? It's located within the Hollow Palisades. It is, of course, located in the Artrica region. Huh. Never heard of it. Although I guess I don't know too much about Artrica to begin with. How are we getting home? Are we taking that teleporter again? Our ultimate destination is the Zen HQ, but we'll be taking the long way. We'll visit each town started from Akua Town. Arrive, clean up, recover, leave, repeat. That is our game plan loop. Devin is waiting for us at the port. He will be our designated sailor for this trip. Devin? Oh, that's Nevid backwards. Duh. What is he doing here? He was never a part of the system to begin with. I managed to convince him to work for me, which was pretty easy considering he was never loyal to Madam X. Just her ability. Wild. I'm sure there's a ton you wish to ask even now. We have a long journey back home. Good, because I have questions and I want more than double the amount of answers. Sigh. Don't worry, Tasia. I'll help you the best I can. Marionette. Thank you. Let's go. On the way, you can drop Fizzy and I off at Akua Town. Rather get this karma business out of the way as soon as possible. Right. Let's go. And thus, with the efforts of Fizzy and friends, the crisis with Team Zen has ended, but a new journey had begun. Crescent and Fizzy poured Karma's tears upon the core, and watched it dissipate away from their reality. The Zen Purgus had still lived, but was then struck down by Fizzy and Alita together, as once foretold. And then, inevitably, Fizzy struck down Alexandra's team in battle and became the end. What? We're fast-forwarding the champion fight? This is not real, isn't it? The region of Aevium entered a new era of peace and harmony. Forever and ever. And ever. Pokemon Rejuvenation version 14 complete. Stop. It's how the script was supposed to go. But that's not how my story is going to end. Not a chance. An ending that is made to be sweet and to be tied up in a nice little bow. That's what we all want? All of us? But people always want more. People always change. No. I'm not satisfied. Not with this script. Edits will have to be made. And I don't... Oh. Red text. And I don't think you're going to like them. That was definitely Melia saying edits have to be made to the script. I do not trust Melia at all. Okay, Ren has lost his goddamn mind. Those wires sparking a fuse? If he has, I'd be happy to shut him down quickly. Well, what do we do? Those blasts look like it'll do more than just hurt us. Tasia, what's going on? This isn't a malfunction. I'm pretty sure this is a hack in progress. Crescent, I'm gonna make a run for it. When Ren puts his attention on me, take the shot. It's your death wish. Fine. I won't miss. I'm off. Wait, Alita. Hey, Ren! Over here, you big metalhead! Come over here. Ow. What the... The door must be made of glass or something, because, man, it's heavy. What? Not these guys again, bro! You're telling me this whole thing was an illusion? I'm gonna flip out, dog. I thought we were finally done. Welcome to Castle Rudra. Clear and Kieran. But I thought you were both destroyed. Clearly they had some trick left. No tricks, no smoke and mirrors. Simple planning is all. Make no mistake, you did destroy our older models. Oh my god. Those were older models? Did you really think those two were the only copies of us? Well, in a technical sense, that's true. But we've had these upgraded models in the works far beyond you stopped their production. Please welcome Clear and Kieran 2.0. Tell me something. If you had these models in reserve, why do you pretend like those were your final moments? Because they were. Those models were destroyed. Their data was backed up and restored for these bodies, though. All the bugs and errors that happened with them are ironed out too. No more ghosts, no more malfunctions. Think of them as prototypes. But also, it was part of an even bigger play. It really felt like the end, didn't it? They played it up just like they were told to. Because if it felt like the end, that means that we'd leave our What? Oh, that means we'd leave your minds, right? So you wanted us to think that you were dead, so that we would put every last bit of our strength into what we thought would be our final battle. Am I assuming that correctly? More or less. It wasn't guaranteed to work, and it was more of a hopeful side effect. None of you are in any condition to fight. In fact, you all look worse for wear. And I suppose, for the aforementioned reasoning, that's why you took Ren. Such a smart crowd tonight. We love an active audience. His framework was hard to crack, but not impossible. But why? Why do any of this? Team Zen is gone. So? We never worked for Team Zen. That was all Zara and John. But you said that we worked for Madam X. Yeah, and she's gone. Fizzy and Melia destroyed her. So who is this all for then, huh? For me. Oh my god. Madam X 2.0? What do we mean? Help? Impossible. What do you, do you mean to say that even Madam X had spares? No, she doesn't. I noticed something awry back in the siphon room. Fizzy. Ever since I lost our duel at Blacksteeple Castle, I've been patiently waiting here in this castle for your eventual return. So, let's settle the score. Come find me, and we'll clash again. This time you won't escape. But why would she say that? Because Madam X has made several appearances. She killed Alan in front of me. Not only that, she physically appeared in front of us and stabbed Madalus through the heart. So by all accounts, that statement was false. Unless it wasn't. What are you saying? I'm saying that we've been tugged around with strings this entire time. The Madam X we see in front of us, and the one that Fizzy and Melia destroyed, are not the same, and never have been. That is not Madam X. It's a pleasure to meet you finally, face to face. Who are you? My name is Kaina Rhaela-Theolia. Of course it is. Another Theolia. And I am an interceptor. The very first to ever exist. Rhaela. Theolia. Yes, we do finally meet. So this entire time... Aaron, you are perceptive. I admire that about you. Yes, you were right. The true Madam X, the one Fizzy fought at Blacksteeple Castle, was not me. In fact, your first encounter with Madam X was the only other time you two ever had to come across each other. Before your final confrontation in the depths of Castle Weiss. So in that distant future, yes, it was I who fought alongside you to restore ourselves back to this time. And it was I who met you in Zeit, Fizzy. I was the one who killed Alan. I was the one who killed Madalus. And I was the one who helped free your friends from Vitus and Nim's assimilation. You mean to tell us that you made all of these appearances and Vitus never noticed you? He had all those monitors that showed him all the corners of the world. Not all. In fact, Aaron made another observation in that monitor room. In all the areas I had appeared, Vitus had a blind spot. Vitus had no surveillance in the past, nor did he have them in GDC during its destruction. And while Madam X spoke to you from the Castle Weiss, he had his focus on Madam X, not you. Appearing in that room is a risky move, but I had personal feelings there. Care to elaborate why you did all this? I am aware that I have much to explain here. Before I proceed, I have to make something clear here. My ultimate intention for bringing you all here is to execute you. But it does not have to be that way. Execute us? You think you're capable of doing that to all of us? It is true that, as it stands, I am outnumbered, but your constant battles have made you wary. But again, if struggle can be avoided, how exactly do we avoid that? I fight for oblivion. If Fizzy surrenders Karma's tears, and Melia and Marionette give up their archetype, the rest of you may leave. This teleporter will bring you back to Obelisk Town. Using the archetype and the tears, I will bring upon oblivion to this world, and every world under Karma's rule. So in both options, you all shall perish. But I am giving you a choice in how you choose to spend your final moments. Do you expect us to take option B here? No, I don't. However, I wanted to be upfront. Each and every one of you deserves to have a choice. And you are all good people. In any other situation, I believe we could have been friends. I am not one who enjoys pointless bloodshed, but I will do it if I must. But your choices are an illusion. There's no good outcome for us in either scenario. Good people, my ass. You don't care. Whether or not I care is irrelevant to the discussion. I am simply giving you some amount of agency. I hate to see people confined, but sometimes there's nothing to be done. That being said, I'll give you some time to think on it. In the meantime, why are you doing this? I mean, we won. Team Zen is gone. The rest of the region can live in peace. It is true. You won. But that was what was according to the script. You were always meant to win. But that is a hollow victory. The peace you, or anyone else for that matter, brings is only temporary. There is always a greater evil force that will rise from its ashes. How many people died in the Team Zen attacks? How many hearts have been corrupted by the thirst for vengeance? Perhaps that will not germinate in the next 30 years, but it will eventually. I have seen it time and time again. A world saved just to burn down the line. Such is the nature of humanity and Pokemon alike. So you hate living things. Is that it? Far from it. Do you ever think about this, the way this world works? For every happy family, 3 more live in despair. For every new life, hundreds die. That is what life is. It is a give and take, an endless cycle of pain. Hope and despair, 2 sides of the same coin. They work in tandem to keep the cycle of pain alive. Happiness is the bait, and suffering is the fisherman who reels it in. You're just a cynical extremist. That's all you are. You, Aaron, are a prime example. Do you know how many people felt unmeasurable amounts of torture to allow you to exist? And you lived on Earth without knowing a second of their horrifying, grotesque lives. Melia, Ren, and Venom should know. They've read documented cases back in the 3rd layer. How... It was my memory that Melia used to open the chamber to the Den of Souls. I wanted you all to see the 3rd layer and the history that transpired there. But ultimately, I wanted you to see my home. You're talking about that village we came across, aren't you? That's correct. My home. To what is known as the 2nd layer now. It was I that reset my world and melded it into what it is now. I am the last remaining survivor of that place. You mentioned conditions being met before. Is that why you were hiding your face behind that suit? Why you chose now to act? No. The suit was more complicated, though you are correct about my timing. I wish to avoid this topic, but you have the right to know. The reality of this world, and Aevium as a whole, it's nothing more than a set piece, a stage, for the real players in this game. This world, the board, and you all, the pieces. A final game between me and Karma. Karma? That AI that was in those stupid files? The very same. You all exist as proxies for Karma. Pieces that it moved to make its plays. Although Karma is the almighty overseer of the world, it is also bound by rules. In this game, I was not allowed to move necessarily. The same way Karma could not directly interfere, I was also bound to that same rule. But I am a being under its system as well. It wrote the script in a way that would enforce this rule. Melia and Marionette, you are epithets of Maria. New beings formed from her pieces. When Karma writes the script for the world, it creates profiles for each person that exist under it. This is a way for it to track, plan, and decide the outcome of each and every person. This is a strict system. Duplicates are not allowed. When duplicates are found, both profiles are merged together. The dominant one becomes the vessel. I explained this to you in Blacksteeple Castle, Melia and Fizzy. I refer to this process as overlapping. I remember. That's what Melanie tried to do with me. What does this have to do with Marionette? Melia. The curse that ailed you cut Maria to pieces, and thus 2 new profiles were created. But these profiles were created one through the process of error. These profiles were created through the process of an error, and thus one of your profiles became bugged. As a result, that one profile shared its profile identification number with mine. Melia. Under Karma's core system, our profiles are in the process of merging. As such. Melia. I see. Both of us can't exist. Because we have been intrinsically linked together. To mitigate this, I have been subjected to various locations where it was safe for me to be. Fizzy, you should be familiar where. After all, you're the one who broke into it and stole my diary. Which I had hoped you did. In my Kugarian base, I built Kieran and Clear based off past friends of mine. And they became my pieces. Using them, I had to collect materials and build a way for me to escape my confines. Fizzy, you also came across this site. You created another suit with that Zen grunt. But it was missing a component and became incomplete, didn't it? That missing component was a time splicer crystal. The same crystal that Spacia and Tiempa used to give you those time gear necklaces. Using that material, I could hide from the system. To a lesser extent, Karma. But you took off the suit now. What changed? Fizzy obtained Karma's tears. The game is over. This is where Karma's script ends. Or rather, where it should have ended. Fizzy and crew defeated Team Zen and vanquished the storm to its final resting place. Fizzy would then visit the core and douse it with Karma's tears. Thus, the world blooms. And then, presumably, Fizzy and co would finish off the Zen Purges. Fizzy would then go off to the Pokemon League, become champion, script end. But I picked up the pen that was discarded, and now I hold the power to write. And I say, you don't get that ending. Because this isn't over. Not yet. I say when it ends, because I am the true player in this game. And you are just Karma's proxy. The concept of a peaceful world is flawed. It cannot be realized. If we all can't be happy, then no one will be. Now is the time to choose. Will you surrender yourselves? Or will you have one last encounter? Only the Interceptor may choose, as it is their right. Your fate is theirs to decide. Surrender, bro. I'm never clicking give in, I'm never clicking surrender. We're clicking fight back, bro. Give one last fight. You are insane if you think we're just gonna give up like that. We may be weary, but I only just found Maria again. I won't let her go. Not a second time. Anastasia. We can do this. As long as we have our Pokemon, we can do this. Elita's right. I am not dying here. Screw that. Alex, are you ready? Mm-hmm. So, which one goes first? Kaina or the Three Stooges? Respect you all so much. It makes sense. Why would you give up on everything you love? No human would choose otherwise, I think. I wish things could be different. But we've long since crossed that bridge, haven't we? Necrozma? Looks like Necrozma. What? This seals it. No cheap tricks or tactics. No rewinding time. The winner here decides it all. You two are coming with me. Fizzy. Melia. And now for you all. What? Hey, you okay? More or less. Yeah, more or less is right. This is it. All that we prepped for. I didn't prep for this! It's all or nothing now. We're back here. The plane that existed before the Paradox Gate. What? Such a horrible, bleak plane of existence. When worlds wilt and die, they crumble into themselves. After a certain period of time, they crystallize. Red like crimson. Then they fall. Burn up and turn into a dark shade of black. The remains crash here. Welcome to the Prima Cortex. This is where karma lives. And it's here that it all started. I used to be just like you. My script had me defeat a tyrant, the queen of my home. But during the battle, she absorbed the soul of every person in that world. Killing her did not return them. I stayed in solitude, with my only cherished partner by my side. That's when she appeared to me. She? Who else? Varaya. She told me that there were new worlds being born, just like the one I had been in. Informed me that all of them, including mine, was overseen by a self-learning AI named Karma. It created scripts for each world, and without my help, some worlds would die. To learn that our lives were dictated by an AI, would not have it. Using the emergency restart protocol, I reset my world and left it to grow on its own. I visited a plethora of worlds, all completely different from each other. I tracked down the interceptors of those worlds and worked to help them bloom, in hopes that we could liberate ourselves from such oppression. But then I witnessed true horror. I returned to the initial worlds I saved, only to find them in ruin. Some of them, a new tyrant, rose to lay waste. Some of them, the interceptors I helped, turned against their world. When a world blooms, karma is completely unable to even spectate. Do you know what that means? It means that it was humans that caused their own downfall. Arceus couldn't make a happy world. An AI couldn't, and neither could humans. People, Pokemon, it doesn't matter. We're all cutthroat. One always has to be better. And if you're weak, you're devoured. How is that okay? A perfect world, one where everyone lives in peace for all time, is impossible. That's the painful truth. We are all trapped in a self-imposed cycle. But me, I decided to find a way to save us all from this hell. That's when I began to shatter them. Shatter them? Are you the world shatterer that Vitus was talking about? Or Storm Nim, sorry? Worlds. I shattered worlds. One after the other, I visited each world and destroyed their cores. Karma, of course, became enraged. It challenged me. It started sending karma beasts after me, but it could not prevail. So, what? You and Karma have been playing a game of cat and mouse? You go to a world, try to shatter it, and Karma tries to stop you? Surely there must be... Save your words, for one who cares to hear them. I've heard it time and time again, from people just like you. Good people who mean well, but good people can't change the world. And if you can't fix it, you discard it. You destroy it. And you're just another karma beast to stop me. So just try. Wither, make your appearance. The hell is that? Lugia? It's like a Shadow Lugia, but different. A Togekiss, okay, my bad. Not Lugia. My greatest failure. My precious Togekiss became corrupted after being subjected to all of this. In its final effort, she too will be saved. Come. One last push. It's like she said. One tyrant down just for another to rise from the ashes. Fizzy, thank you. No matter what happens, the love we have for everyone will never cease to exist. Even if we are despised. Come. Let's go. What? Okay. We're gonna call it there. My voice is tired, and I don't know what's happening. I'm very confused. I have a lot to think about before next episode. But thanks for watching, y'all. See ya.